Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. It's really lovely to have you here. So I have got these lovely goddess guidance cards. I'm going to use these. I'm going to find you two, and it's going to be, what do you need to hear today? What messages have the goddesses got for you about today, or moving on to the future? We have this one, and we have this one. Okay, so I'll pop them to the side. We'll have a look at those later. In the meantime, let's have a little bit of a look at what's going on in your current energy, Leo. What's happening in your world at the moment? A little overview. We've got the six of swords. Wands. Get it right in a minute. It's upside down. The 8 of Pentacles. The 5 of Wands. The 5 of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so general overview for this week. I think you are being championed this week. You are celebrating. I think you're going to have a little win of some description. Maybe it's because of something that you've done. Maybe it's because of something that you are moving through. But there's definitely people really pleased with you this week in some way or another. And I think it's coming from a small win that you're having. Could be a big win for some. On a personal note, I think. We've got the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles is about you working hard, working diligently, trying to hone your skills, trying to improve your skills to benefit you in the long run. The 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is about conflict. And it's not major conflict, it's not a sword, it's a wand. So it's quite low level conflict, maybe with others, could be within yourself. It could just be a sense of feeling quite unsettled. We've got the 5 of Cups next. So the 5 of Cups is about loss. It's about losing, not really feeling satisfied with what's in front of you, maybe feeling some sort of loss about the things that used to make you happy don't anymore, and actually just struggling to see past what you've lost rather than the things that you've got there in front of you. Knight of Pentacles, moving forwards in a careful way, moving towards your pentacles. Or moving forwards and figuring out how the best way is to spend your pentacle. Pentacle being health, being finances, being stuff. So it could be that you're trying to figure out a way forward for yourself, despite the fact that you may have some ill health. What's the right way for you? It could be that you're being very careful about how you spend your money. Moving forwards, making right choices. But whatever it is, there's careful consideration. Moving forwards. Right, let's have a little bit of a look at what's going on in your recent past energy, because what's happening in our current energy, it's not isolated, is it? It's come from somewhere, it's got a root, it's got a beginning. So let's see the stuff that's going on at the moment. Let's see how what's been happening in the past, connected to what's going on now in our future. Right, I'm just throwing cards willy-nilly around the place, trying to keep control of them and not doing a very good job. So I do apologise, Leo. Right, 3 cards. We've got the Magician. We've got the Ace of Wands. We've got the King of Swords. Page of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands. 7 of Pentacles. So, in the past, the Magician has all the tools that they need to move forwards with life. And I think you have certainly made sure that you have got all the tools you need. I feel like you have, you've been working on all areas of your life. I think you've got all the skills in all areas of your life to move yourself forward and manifest the life that you want. The Page of Pentacles is about maybe receiving some news or an opportunity in the realm of the Pentacles, so something material that, maybe you have been manifesting, maybe you have the skills for, and, you've brought towards you, knowingly or unknowingly. The Ace of Wands is about passion. It's about the thing that lights your fire, the thing that makes you feel satisfied. And then we've got the Knight of Wands, and it's you actively working towards, moving towards that place, that Ace of Wands place, bringing opportunities towards you, bringing that passion and that satisfaction into your life. Feels very much like work, this, actually. The King of Swords. The King of Swords, he's very knowledgeable. He's got good communication skills. Seven of Pentacles. Weeding and pruning, figuring out the things that don't serve you as well as they could, the things that don't bring you the rewards compared to the energy that you've put into it. So I think there is some weeding and pruning going on, using your brain, figuring out what is the best things for you to take forwards with you in this area of life. And like I say, I think for a lot of you this is work related. Right, obviously we had that eight of Pentacles up there, honing your skills. Let's have a look what's going on at the moment with you, Leo. Right, Leo, current energy. Ace of Swords, King of Cups, Nine of Wands, Seven of Cups, King of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. Okay, right, moving forward, current energy. I feel like there's a bit of a breakthrough energy. We've got that Ace of Swords. I think you're starting to see the light in some areas. You're starting to see clarity, see reality. And even just a light at the end of the tunnel, because we've got the Seven of Cups there. The Seven of Cups is about you starting to bring your dreams into reality, starting to bring them down to earth. And I think things that maybe have felt out of reach in the past, I think you are starting to see that actually there's light at the end of the tunnel. This could work out and you could actually start living your dreams. We've got the King of Cups. King of Cups, he's steady, he's secure, he's stable, he's very emotionally stable. He's not letting anything rock him in the outside world. And I think you're in this place this week, I think you're feeling quite serene. I think whether that is just on the outside and there's a bit of chaos going on inside, but you're coming across this week, I think, as quite grounded, quite rooted to the earth, and not getting dragged into any outside dramas. We've got a King of Pentacles there. King of Pentacles is about making smart financial moves, smart financial choices. And I think this is you. I think you're feeling, I feel like you've got quite a lot of Taurus energy about you. You're feeling, very solid, very, making really smart moves, making good foundations, good choices for the future. And related to maybe this, the seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I think, it's really giving you confidence in yourself. Got the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is it's the wounded soldier. You've been through a lot. You've been through some difficult stuff, but it's no good looking that way, looking at what's happened and feeling a little bit sad and sorry for yourself. It's all about moving forwards with resilience, with conviction, moving forwards with compassion for yourself, but yet just not giving up, not letting what's happened in the past define you moving forwards. The Seven of Wands is to clarify that, and that's just following your instincts, being stubborn about moving forwards, not letting things get in your way. And if you know what you want, if you know what your vision for the future looks like, then keep going, just go with it. Don't let anything stand in your way. Don't let anything knock you on your track. Just keep going. So I'm hoping that's where you're at this week, Leo. Let me know in the comments if this resonates with you on any level. But like I say, I feel like in amongst this, there is this Five of Wands energy going on, this conflicting energy. So whether it is that, this is a bit underlying, whether you are feeling like maybe is this direction that I'm going in, is this the right thing for me? Maybe focusing on the negatives rather than the positive way of moving forwards. But there's just a little bit of an underlying something. going on with you this week, I think. I feel like it's a little bit of a, you wanting to move forward, you're wanting to embrace that energy, King of Pentacles, you're trying really hard to be that King of Cups. And like I say, I think if this is just the vision on the outside, maybe this is what's going on the inside. Actually, that's what it is. I think you're trying really hard to make the right steps and be seen to be making the right movements. And actually, maybe that's where that Six of Wands energy comes in. You know, people are noticing you, people are cheering you on for your wins. But I think there's some stuff bubbling under the surface. And I think you know this is the right thing to be doing, but I think maybe a bit of devil energy is playing in there where it's, you know, a bit of low vibrational stuff that's maybe holding you back a little bit. So try and shake that off. Try and get your vibration lifted. Go outside, walk, do nice things, look after yourself, nurture yourself, get on the yoga mat, do some exercise, whatever it is that helps you to lift your vibration. Future energy, Two of Wands. Four of Wands, I'm going to put those there so I don't forget them. Nine of Pentacles, Three of Wands, the Emperor, Five of Swords, and I think we'll have one more, the Devil. There you go. Right. Two of Wands and Three of Wands. So I think coming into the future energy, you've got so much growth and expansion ahead of you, and I think it's related to work, like I say, for you. I think you have got opportunities, decisions about what to do next for yourself, and Three of Wands, how to move yourself forward, where to move yourself forward, how can you bring some of that expansion and that growth into your life. I think you're just trying to figure out what your future vision looks like for yourself. And I think you're trying to build strong foundations. I think you're trying to do things properly. You're trying to build yourself strong foundations in the realms of work, maybe. Maybe it is that you're trying to set up a new business. Maybe that, you know, you're just trying to really do it all the right way. We've got the Emperor card here, and the Emperor card is about control, it's about leadership. So it could be you, it could be somebody else within your life that's helping you to create these strong foundations. It could just be that you're taking control of your life and you are determined to give yourself a strong foundation for the future, for your future happiness. We've got the Nine of Pentacles here. The Nine of Pentacles is about you reaping the rewards of your hard work. So I think you're starting to see, as you're putting all these things into place, what you could have, and starting to feel the benefits of your work moving forwards. But this negativeness, this underlying energy still niggling. And I think this is very much related to an inbuilt, maybe conditioned way of thinking, or something that somebody said to you a long time ago or throughout your life that is just stuck with you, and it's holding you back. This way of thinking, this maybe this negative thing that somebody said to you that is maybe you believe, it's sort of been in your head so long that you've almost started to believe it of yourself. This needs to go. It needs to be released. You need to shift the way that you think about money, maybe, about work, because this is not serving you. There needs to be some release. You need to let go. Let it go. We've got the Devil energy there, the Devil card. The Devil energy is, as I say, it's I can't. It's I'm not worthy. I'm fearful. I'm frightened. I'm not good enough, all of those things, and that's holding you back. I think it's holding you back from achieving greatness again. So whether this is something that's been, I think for some of you it might be a recent thing, that's something that's been happening in your life over the last maybe 5 years, but there's something that's stopping you from benefiting from your hard work. And I think you're getting in your own way because of it, and it's stopping you from moving forwards. So again, it's shifting that energy and just keep pushing forwards. That Knight of Pentacles, moving forwards, pushing forwards in a careful, considered way with your pentacle. Right, Leo. That was quite straightforward, wasn't it? Right, we've got 2 cards here. What do you need to hear today? Butterfly Maiden, Transformation. Beautiful card. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. So I definitely think you are shifting. I think there's some stuff that you're working through. I think there's maybe some swords that are being pulled out of your heart, and maybe a little bit out of your brain, because I think there's some stuff stuck in there that doesn't need to be there and it's not serving you any purpose. And I think this is going to be a beautiful transformational time for you. I think you're going to blossom, actually. We've got siege, however you say it. Quiet time. Shh. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate and contemplate. So again, that's all code for getting in contact with your intuition.